The name's Yukon Cornelius, the greatest prospector in the North. This is my land, and you know, it's rich with gold. Gold! Gold and silver, silver and gold. Wahoo! Nothing.
What's up, Inflatable enthusiast here, and today's review is on the 2020 6-foot-tall Yukon Cornelius inflatable. I've had this inflatable since last year. It's sold at Home Depot, online exclusive for $69.98, and I don't have a box or anything because it was just like a plain brown Home Depot box, and I threw it out because I usually store these in bins anyways. But, yeah, so I really like this inflatable. It's the only inflatable of Yukon Cornelius, just, like, alone. There was a few older inflatables where it was, like, a scene that he was in. But obviously it had Rudolph and then, like, the Bumble and everything in them. So this is the only inflatable of him by himself. And, I think it's a pretty good inflatable, honestly. For the price, it's not bad. Obviously, you can see here it has a cheap fan. I think it's either a medium or large cheap fan, I can't tell, but yeah, so that's a little disappointing. I think it should have had like a YF60 or just any type of base fan. It didn't have to have like an 80 or a 125 or something like that, but I think they should have just given it a base fan. But yeah, so anyways, let's inflate it. So it does inflate really quickly because it's not very large. Just open up here. So it is a little wet because it's been raining the past few days, and the plastic bin that he was in my garage, and the floor in the garage is all wet. So yeah, he is a little wet on his feet and stuff. But yeah, so here he is. He's a really, really nice design. It's simplistic, but I love Yukon Cornelius. I think he's hilarious. And I love Rudolph, too. It's probably my favorite Christmas movie. So, yeah, he inflates pretty tightly. I don't want to knock him over, so I can't push on him that well, but you can tell he inflates pretty good. So, yeah, not much to be said about this. He has his pickaxe there. His hammer. They gave him a Christmas tree, which I think is okay. It is a little bit unnecessary, but whatever. This is a canteen down there. And he does have a backpack, but it has no detail on it. It doesn't have his sleeping bag or blanket or whatever on the top. And it doesn't have, like, usually the canteen is, like, on the side right here, but they put it on his belt. But at least they gave him a backpack, I guess. It's just kind of a purple square, but it's fine. His beard looks really nice. His mustache hardly inflates at all. And he looks kind of funny if you look behind it. It's just kind of a stupid little smile. His hat looks fine. His earmuffs are there. They put the strap around the back, which is nice. His belt, his shoes. And it has 4 tether loops. One right there. Another one right there. And 2 by his feet. And then the fan is right down here behind his boots. And then there's a zipper under the fan too. It also has 2 LEDs. One right there. And one behind his head. And that's about it. Oh, no, never mind. There's a 3rd one right here behind the Christmas tree. That's about it, though. It's a really nice design. Like I said, Rudolph is like my favorite Christmas movie, and Yukon Cornelius is easily one of, if not the best character from that movie. In my opinion, my favorite character from Rudolph is the Bumble, and I have a really, really awesome review coming sometime in November of this year, because the inflatable that I'm getting is a pre-order and it ships November. But once that review is out, I'm just going to let you guys know. I'm not going to say what inflatable it is. You probably can already tell by now, but it's my favorite inflatable of all time, and I'm so excited to get it. So as soon as I get that in the mail this November, I will put a review on it as soon as possible. And I think I'll be the first person to review it, so that'll be awesome. But, yeah. A few more things, actually. This has nothing to do with the inflatable himself, but I really want them to make a Hermie inflatable. Just like a 3.5 foot, 4 foot Hermie inflatable. There was a prototype of one a few years back, but it never got released. And he has been in, older inflatables, but once again, those are just, they have, Rudolph and Yukon and everything on them. So, but there hasn't been any inflatable of him by himself. I think they should do that. Obviously, if this one has a cheap fan, they'll probably just give him a cheap fan too, but I don't really care. Only problem with cheap fans is it does a good job inflating him. It's just they don't last very long. They burn out very easily. But I really want them to make a small cheap fan Hermie, because for my Rudolph display, it would look great. But they haven't done that yet, so they're obviously not doing it this year either, because they would have announced it by now. But hopefully for next year they release a small cheap fan Hermie, because I would buy that instantly for my Rudolph display. And another inflatable that doesn't really have to be done, because it's not really well-known character in Rudolph, but if they could make a 9-foot tall King Moonracer inflatable, I think that would be super awesome. Not many people will know who he is, because like I said, he's not a very well-known character from Rudolph. He has a total of 45 seconds of screen time in the movie. But yeah, I think that would be cool. But anyways, that's about it for the inflatable himself. I'm so excited for that review coming in November. You guys probably can already tell what it is, but I'm just going to keep it a surprise until the video gets posted. I did order I have had the photorealistic Clark Griswold ordered for a few days now, and it said it won't be delivered until between September 18th and the 22nd, and I said in my Dr. Finkelstein video that I would post that by the end of this week or the beginning of next week, and it looks like it's not going to happen until the beginning of next week. So, yeah, that video is going to be a little bit delayed, but it's not my fault. It's just where the seller is, I guess, is far away from me. So, yeah. Anyways, that's about it for this inflatable. I've just been going on and on and on, so I'm just going to end the video here. Anyways, I'm the Inflatable Enthusiast, and I'll see you guys next time.